Okay, and we have our tournament finals coming up. Interesting clash of styles. Reece has very good leg lock defense, especially early stage leg lock defense. He does a good job at anticipating the attacks and defending them as they come or before they even come. So it's going to be interesting to see him against Davi, who obviously specializes in the legs, but can also play all different aspects of the game.
Yeah, what a division. I think this is the final that most of us predicted, but some absolute killers to get through first.
And Reece obviously coming off his win last weekend, so he's riding high on a good win from last weekend. Is this going to be 8 minutes?
We'll find out shortly. I think Al's been very lenient with the rest time and the recovery time and allowing these guys to be as fresh as possible for these matches. Let's see if that leniency has run out. I'd like a 15-minute match between these guys for a title fight. The longer the better.
All right. For the title. Oh, 10-minute match, okay.
10 minutes, that'll do.
The pacing will be very interesting.
It would be a shame to go to overtime because it really doesn't allow you to showcase how good you really are.
All right, Reece in a good split spot position. Davi is reaching with his right arm. He's trying to enter the legs from that position. But Reece is just doing a good job, keeping his hips back, staying safe.
Low head position.
And he backsteps into cross ashi and collects the second leg.
Oh, straight into a knee bar.
And Davi's trying to use the position to counter-attack.
Which he does to come on top.
Okay, very interesting.
Bobby forces a reset.
But Reece is just doing a good job staying safe. His feet are on the inside. He's not exposed.
Yeah, who is Reece's main training partner to prepare for a guy like Davi? Not easy to replicate this style.
Very tricky. Okay, Reece on bottom.
Davi looking to backstep. Reece stands up.
Trying to use the single leg to come up, and he gets a entry on the legs. But Davi has a Kimura, it looks like.
Abandoned. Reverse Delehiva for Davi. Standard Delehiva for Davi. See if he uses to invert towards his left side.
It's a real chess game because Reece understands that if he just pops up, Davi's going to get his entry nice and easy, so he's obviously playing on his hips to make that much more difficult.
Also happy to disengage and try again rather than stay in the firefight.
Exactly. Nice back step.
Good pass almost. Davi slides his legs in.
And they disconnect. Some nice outside passing from Reece. Davi doing a good job just keeping his knees close to his chest. Keeping a foot on the inside, tracking Reece wherever he goes.
A little bit of a spider guard on Davi's left side. Lassos.
And Davi back in his knee shield. Okay, gets double unders.
Oh, forces
to the head.
He's wrapped up that guillotine, arm in.
Very nice.
Reece is going to try and drive his left shoulder back to secure that choke. But Davi managed to secure one of Reece's legs. Wow.
And Davi uses it to get on top.
So far, Reece has been closest to finishing this fight. I'm sure that neck was very wrapped up.
It was quite a deep bite. And they're back in standing position, and we still have 7.5 minutes. Davi pulls guard.
Reece does a good job to make sure his knee ends up in that guard. Backstep position for Reece. But Davi holds onto that leg.
He uses it to get to the back. He exposes the back, but Davi's on the foot.
Toe hold. Reece spins. Reece pummels his left shin to the inside. Creates some space.
Reece had a brief look at the back there, but Davi just used that toe hold to defend himself and get back to a safe position.
Monitoring that foot very closely is Reece on that left side.
Yeah, Reece should be looking to disengage and get back to his outside passing. He's been getting a lot of success with it.
No. Not sure if there was a straight footlock or a steamer attempt.
Back in the knee shield. Reece has a leg weave.
Davi
And Davi enters on the legs.
Just not fair in this firefight for Reece.
Yeah,
not being allowed to heel hook.
Davi doesn't lose this position quite often.
Toe hold is there for Reece if he wants it.
But he's having to juggle defending and attacking. It's quite tricky. He decides to figure for his legs, which is interesting. It stops the threat of the submission right away, but it kind of locks you in the position.
Lots of discipline from Reece here. He had the option for that toe hold, but because he didn't have control of the leg, he didn't go for it.
Davi's still belly up, looking to get on his side, maybe belly down.
Effective pummel in there for Reece.
Davi's really putting a lot of work on this ankle lock, but Reece seems to be calm.
Yeah, there's a bit of a grimace there for Davi. What do we call that? Advantage face. If it looks like you're putting enough effort in, the ref might give you an advantage. If this were a different rule set.
And Reece puts on the pressure, exposes the back. He's attacking turtle.
Oh,
very
hooks
nice.
In. Davi might have burnt a little bit with that
I was
submission
going to say. And it gets to the back.
Oh, he opts to...
5 minutes to work. He's on the back. And he's already on the lapel. Very nice from Reece. Let's see if he can finish this.
Finish. He's got that
Scoops the leg.
Might want the lapel. Might want the sleeve of the leg. Opting for standard back control here. I would give Reece a small size advantage here as well.
You think so?
I think so.
You know, Davi has picked up a bit of size.
When did he last compete? And it would have been at 70. But that was a while ago. I haven't seen him on the mat in a little bit.
Okay, Reece in a great position. He's got the body triangle. He's looking to isolate an arm. Let's see if he can get a finish. He's got a lot of time to work.
Yeah, he should just relax. He should just make sure that body triangle doesn't come off. He's keeping that butterfly hook behind Davi's knee. Very difficult to unwrap here.
Yeah, Davi fully on the defensive now.
This is better for Davi, but not much.
Not much. If Reece switches to hooks and extends, that's a pretty bad position. But just does such a good job just staying chest to back. But now Davi's actually climbing. But Reece is just maintaining that chest to back connection.
3.5 minutes to go. It would be a shame for Reece to grind him out and end up in overtime. He keeps sliding that forearm across Davi's face, which is so unpleasant.
So tricky with the gi to maneuver out. You know, we get so used to just sliding out of things in no gi a lot of times. In the gi, gets a lot stickier. And he's on the lapel. He's got his feet over the shoulder. That's quite deep.
Might switch to a rear triangle, but he's out of position. Might still have that lapel.
It looks quite deep, and he gets the tap.
Good job, Reece.
What a beautiful submission. He stayed calm when he was in trouble. He got out, got to the back, and got the tap.
From the straight footlock position as well. Davi was in his favorite place to be. Reece weathered the storm and came out on top.
Very good performance from Reece. Very nice. High-level jiu-jitsu.
We're very lucky to have such high-level black belts competing so often in this regional scene.
We really do, man. And the scene is growing, the level is growing. The future is very bright for the sport.
Your new gi welterweight champ, Reece van der Merwe.
Beautiful, very nice.
Let's have a look at the replay.
Okay, Reece on the back.
He must have had a strong grip on that lapel.
Would have been nice to see the other angle.
Yeah.
But yeah, he must have had the lapel. It looks like a classic bow and arrow, just upside down.
Yep. And it's not hard to imagine.